welcome back to Drawing for Kids. To start off, let's go over what material you'll need. You need some Crayola markers, which you can use any color markers that you like. Next, you also need some paper. In addition to that, you'll need some black markers, such as Sharpies. Okay, so as I'm going along, I'll go step by step on how to draw this character, but I really like to invite you to add your own little twist to it to make it your own. There's no pressure to necessarily draw exactly what I have, but let's use that as a guidance to see what we can come up with. As always, remember to add in a little bit of your imagination to make it your own. You can do this drawing with your family and friends, and at the end of it, maybe check out how everybody's drawing turned out at the very end. Are you ready? So we're gonna get started. For today, I'm gonna draw something a little different. This one is the cat mermaid. Now, my daughter loves cats, and lately I've been really into mermaids. So I figured, why don't I do a drawing that is a combination of these two characters that we both love? Let's try it out. I'm not sure how it will turn out, but let's say in an imaginary world, this kind of animal could exist. So what's to say, let's try to imagine how it will look like. So here I'm going to start with the head. I'm probably going to head of a cat. So this top round curve. Here is the ear. Now I think I'm going to make it a little bit more pointed, the ears. Or else it might look like a bear for this cat. So pointed ears. And then I'm going to do a little bit of fluff of hair in the middle on the forehead, and then a round face. I'm not going to connect it all the way to the bottom because I'm going to draw the body afterwards. Of course, I need to make sure that like this little cat mermaid will have some sort of hands, and in his hands will be holding something. So there's one hand here, it's like a U shape. It's kind of upside down sideways U shape, and it's holding, I think I'll draw a fish. Of course, it's up to you if you think that maybe a cat mermaid would love a seashell or a starfish. Those are also options to consider. I think this is a good chance for you to use your imagination and draw in whatever you like. It could be a cat mermaid that's holding a birthday card for a friend, or maybe like it's holding, besides a heart, could be another option if you're doing it for Valentine's Day. So here I've just decided to do a fish because I thought that might be cute, and I would love to color in a fish because there's just so many different parts to color, so I thought that would be fun. So that's the body for the cat mermaid. Now I'm gonna connect the sides, so it's like the waist of the cat mermaid, because of course the cat mermaid needs a mermaid tail, so that's what I'm gonna work on next. I'm gonna do a little bit of a detail for the fin that connects the body to the tail. And here is the tail for my cat mermaid. Of course, your tail could be longer, could be curvier. Those are some options. And then I want to add some scales, because I think it'll be really fun to color in the scales of different colors coming up. So I'll work on that next. And then of course the tail. So there's a tail. And the other one, you can make it a lot bigger if you like. You can even add patterns. So here I'm gonna add these parallel lines, and now you have the cat mermaid almost in its full form. Still needs a face, right? So start with the two eyes, so two circles here, and inside the two circles I'm gonna draw another two smaller circles, because those spaces I'm not gonna leave it white, because that is gonna be where the eye glistens. I think that will make the cat mermaid a lot cuter. So there it is. And of course, I think the cat mermaid will probably need a nose as well. So let's do a nose. I'm gonna do a smaller nose here. If you want, you can do a big nose. And then its mouth. It's like pretty happy because it's holding a fish. And of course, cats have whiskers. So I'm gonna add in some whiskers. Isn't he so cute so far? I think for the ears, I'll do a smaller triangle on the inside. Maybe not a full triangle, but like, I think that will be fun. And then that is my cat mermaid. I'm gonna add in a unicorn horn, because what the heck, why not make it into a cat unicorn mermaid because my daughter's really into unicorns lately as well, and I heard that is not a unique incident. A lot of girls love unicorns. So now we have our cat unicorn mermaid. What do you guys think? Pretty cute, hey? Now I'm pretty excited about starting to color my cat mermaid. Thinking of what color combinations I could use. Lately, I've been really liking purple because that's my daughter's favorite color. But I think I'll start with a little bit of pink on the unicorn horn. And because the unicorn horn, I've added stripes to it as a pattern, I think I'll just add on and color in those stripes. And then I'll add a bit of pink for the fin for the tail, but I don't think I'll color the entire tail in this color. I think I'll probably do sections of it in different colors. I think that will be so much fun. If you want, you can use rainbow colors as well. And of course, you don't necessarily need to use markers. If you have pencil crayons or wax crayons, those are great options as well. Sometimes I actually like to mix and match my art medium, so I can use some markers, some pencil crayons, sometimes I use a little watercolor, and I really love mix and matching different mediums and seeing how it turns out. Here for the bubbles, I'm gonna color it in with a little bit of blue, so to indicate is swimming underwater, because of course a cat unicorn mermaid would swim underwater. Maybe it's like magical water, I'm not sure. Maybe magical water that tastes like candy. Of course, when you swim, don't drink the water in the swimming pool or in the beach because it's not really good for your health. Here, just coloring the ears. I'm coloring the ears blue, but I'm thinking I might not color the rest of the cat mermaid blue because the water is blue, and I think it would be nice if the cat mermaid had like different color than the water that's around it. Yeah, so from here, like if you like, you can add something unique in the background that speaks the story for your cat mermaid. So for example, maybe there are other cat mermaid friends that they're hanging out with. They're all here for a surprise birthday party. So you can do this drawing again in different versions of this cat mermaid with like different expressions. They're happy, they're sad, they're surprised, they're shocked, they're so many different expressions you can add. And then you can have baby ones and like mommy ones, so that some are smaller and some are larger. And then they can all be holding different things as well. I can imagine if you're doing this for a birthday card, it could be holding maybe a birthday cake, like a mini cupcake. That would be really cute with a candle on it. So now I'm using my yellow to color in my cat mermaid. Never seen a cat mermaid, so I don't know what's the right color, but I don't think you can go wrong because it is a imaginary character, so no one can tell you is the wrong color ever, because this is something that you draw, and if you like the color, go for it, right? So here, making sure I fill in all the white space so there are no gaps in between. Just coloring in. I really actually enjoy coloring a lot. Sometimes I like to play some music in the background, like my favorite song in the background as I'm drawing. Makes me really happy. And I think that's what drawing should be about, and doing art should be about doing what makes you happy and brings joy to you. Sometimes though, my art pieces don't come out exactly how I like it, but that's okay because not every single piece is gonna look nice, but it takes time and practice for you to get better at your art. So keep practicing. If it doesn't turn out the way you want it the first time, try again, because you know that some of the greatest artists that you see with beautiful artwork, they didn't start out being perfect either. They all just kept practicing, so don't give up. Here I am painting in or coloring in the fish. I've decided to use a purple color, but I think I'll make the color not just one uniform color for my fish. I'll try to add in different colors as well. Here you can see I can left some of the scales white, and that's okay too. So here is my cat mermaid. This is so cute. I'm so excited how it turned out. I hope you enjoy drawing this step-by-step drawing of a cat mermaid with me, because it was so much fun trying to figure out how a cat mermaid would be, and I think he is so super cute. Well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me on this drawing for kids, and I'll see you next time in another video. Stay safe and stay creative, everyone. Bye for now.